Manchester United grab an early lead. Good start. Where to from here? Now it's Van Persie. Van Persie. Chance! Too long to get the shot away.
Well, look, that's what happens when you're caught in two minds. You just don't know what you're doing.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Goes long and forward. No, not quite.
That's a pretty powerful effort, because he really got hold of that one, but he's not going to trouble the keeper from there.
Manchester United are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Shapes the shoots! Decent enough try.
Well, when it becomes that speculative, I think it requires something from the very top drawer, and he had to think a little bit more about that. In the end, he's just opted for raw power.
Van Persie. Looking to shoot!
Oh, listen, I think you can understand at times that the pace of the game pressures players into split-second decisions, and sometimes they just make the wrong one, and I think he would have been better placing that. They didn't manage to get nearly enough into the box, and that speaks of little ambition.
It's a long forward pass. Shoots!
Look, he's not going to need an invitation to smash one from that sort of range, and I just think it's risky business for a team to just sit there and watch him pull the trigger like that. It could fly in the top corner.
He's off on a marauding run. Same again, same outcome.
Well, I wonder if their profligacy will rebound on them somehow. You know, they're very much on the up here, and yet they can't convert a string of very decent opportunities.
Well, the ball's come loose, and the chase is on. This man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring, because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
That is going to be the final action of the first half.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Manchester United go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Manchester United carry a one-goal lead into the second half. Oh, he's broken through. He's one-on-one, surely! What about it? A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Well, when you go one-on-one with the keeper, you can't afford any indecision, and that was decisive and clinical.
Manchester United take a two-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
It's a carbon copy of his previous miss. Is it in? Yes!
To put the ball in your own net like that really could take the wind out of their sails.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Well, already game, set and match, or so it feels. And it's Van Persie. Can he find a finish now? They are rampant! They are running riot here! What a clean hit. No one gets in the way of that.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Manchester United tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. Timely intervention. Just about up to 75 minutes. Forward. What does he try from here? Sides a bit lacking in intent. Whistle's gone, that for offside? Yes, it is. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
He may have been caught offside, but they aren't going to give up on that type of run. They only need to get it right once, and it's all about the timing now.
Fine defending there. Brings it forward. Out for a throw. They really are proving themselves to be solid all over the field. Big chance! Oh, there was plenty on that. Another piece of really good defending. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Manchester United have won big and in style. Everything went for them. Their poor opponents left chasing shadows. A scintillating performance. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, some matches you just don't want to end, and that was one of them for me. You couldn't predict what was going to happen next. It was a great game.
the warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. And here we have Bayern Munich against Manchester United. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Now the pass. Passes it through. Now it's Podolski. Out for a throw. Podolski with the ball through. Hit into the middle. It's there!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it.
Oh, an absolute gem of a cross. It made the header simple.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Bayern Munich go ahead, 1 goal. He has done it! 2-0, and they're already threatening to run riot. With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
Look, you can only exploit the space if the pass is good enough, and in that instance, it was instinctive and quick, and it did the damage.
Bayern Munich have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, at 1-0, this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way, and that losing feeling the other.
Looks like a good ball through. Now here's the through ball. Podolski gets on the end of it. Hurtles into the tackle. Brings it forward. That's Van Persie. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. That was venomous. Looks to slip it through. It's come loose. Get a throw in. Where to from here? Tries a through ball. Now it's Podolski. Podolski tries one! They are rampant! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Looking to force his way through. Now the pass. Podolski! Back of the net! All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. Podolski versus the keeper, and only one winner.
Well, when you go one-on-one with the keeper, you can't afford any indecision, and that was decisive and clinical.
Bayern Munich tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. Podolski with the ball through. Has gone out. Gets his head to it! Not the worst header in the world, but nothing comes of it. There he is, making his presence felt.
I think what we're looking at here is just a very special talent. Someone who can decide the outcome of a match on his own.
Ball's out on the left now. That's not the cross he had in mind. Manchester United in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. That's not going to go down too well with his teammates. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Passes it through. What an adventurous run from a defender. Cut out in the nick of time. Massive leap! It's there! And already they're looking to run away with it. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Another piece of really good defending. Now it's Van Persie. Van Persie. It's Van Persie!
No, it's wide. Well, he reacted faster than anybody else there and got a shot away, but no joy this time.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away.
Yeah, the defence had him exactly where they wanted him there. Didn't even give him the space or the room to turn. And I think if they can keep him facing the other way, then his threat becomes a much lesser issue.
Looks like a good ball through. The half-time whistle goes. We go once more. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. What a throw in. Looks to slip it through. Podolski showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's past the post.
Look, we know they're behind and need something, but I just wonder whether they're getting a touch anxious with shooting from that kind of distance.
On the right now, what's on? Now the pass. Goes for a sweeping cross. Couldn't quite steer it on target. Oh, that's great stuff. Exactly what he's all about.
Yeah, he's definitely a player who looks like he can make something happen every time he's on the ball. He's just full of belief and energy.
Crunching tackle.
They must set the right tone now and give themselves a foothold to get back into this. The next goal is key, and they've got to show the hunger and desire to score it.
Manchester United may be thinking about substitutions now. They still have 2 available. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Tries a through ball. Passes it through. Now it's Podolski. Manchester United emerge unscathed. They were right up against it. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Loose ball, who's going to get that? And they go once more. And that's a throw-in. Can he find a finish now? And he's cut it out. It's Van Persie. Van Persie. Ball is over the line. Whipped in. Tries the route one option. Struck first time. And he's hitting too high.
Well, at least they've given themselves some hope with a shot from distance, but the keeper will welcome those all day. That's not going to trouble him.
Good run through the middle, but he needs support. It's a long forward pass. Podolski! It's a goal! Ruthless and relentless, utterly rampant. Podolski with the smoothest one-on-one finish. He is one very cool customer.
Well, although the keeper looked an imposing figure then, he remained totally unfazed and took the chance with great ease.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
Fine defending there. Both sides a bit lacking in intent. Now it's Podolski. Defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. He'll have a go. Oh, impressive strike.
That's a pretty powerful effort because he really got hold of that one, but he's not going to trouble the keeper from there.
Now it's Podolski.
Well, we were unlikely to see a goal then because there were so many players crowding out that danger area. I think something very special was going to be needed.
And it's Podolski.
Don't appear to have what it takes to get back into this one, but they do have what it takes to show enough pride and passion to appear to the fans that they care.
Van Persie. It's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Van Persie. official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. But still, he just read it. Van Persie tries to get it forward quickly. Looks like a good ball through. Great ball, now the shots! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Manchester United have given away a penalty to further improve their position of comfort. Oh, it's hit the post! Pumps it forwards. And that is that. Manchester United thoroughly outclassed here. They came up against opponents who were better in all areas. No argument. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Look, at the beginning of this game, they were sloppy and they were found wanting. And I thought they were...